Hier met Karl Smith. Hij is wereldwijd bekend op zijn gebied met het werk van trauma, release, hypnose. And thank you, Karl, for taking the time to answer a question. Why do you think emotional and physical reactions somebody has sometimes stay long after the situation or the event has passed?
I think sometimes it comes down to the resilience of when they've been growing up, when people have been growing up. Some people, react to trauma in different ways. So for me, when I was in the military and in the police, I saw some of the worst and the worst of humanity and the best of humanity. But I was brought up, in a way of just dealing with it and getting on with things, and I'm able to move on, and I've left that in the past. But I think that sometimes the resilience, sometimes people who haven't got a lot of resilience, and especially the youth of today, they haven't got a lot of resilience. They tend to harbour on it a lot longer. They tend to keep it going and looping more and more. And I just think that I think it comes down to there's a lot of factors that are built into it, but I think resilience is the huge thing. I find that some people can deal with trauma and forget it.
Yeah.
And it's not buried. For you psychotherapists out there, it's not like burying it. It's a case of it happened, I can move on. Whereas some people, they can't or won't let it. And a lot of people actually love that. That's another part to it as well, because it's such a big question. Is some people love it. Some people love being in trauma and they want that trauma. They want to keep the trauma. Not everybody, but I do find a lot of people that have, and sometimes in this profession they call it secondary gain. They want to hold on to that, so they've got this other thing. So I work predominantly with emergency services and military people. Sometimes they hold on to it because they're looking for money at the end.
Yeah.
That's true. I know that. So some people hold on to those feelings and those thoughts and those emotions because they don't want to let it go, because it serves a purpose. Whereas some people, they really, they just move on. I know lots of military people that have just been able to go, that's done.
Yeah.
And done and dusted. But I think that loop, I think whatever is going on in that person's life dictates sometimes about the trauma, because we know we can deal with trauma fairly quickly. It doesn't have to be a years long process. We can deal with it in months, but some people choose to hold on to it. That's the difference.
So if they do want to change it, what do you think, why does hypnosis, how can hypnosis help?
Right, so in my opinion, hypnosis is the way that I work is very, very direct.
Yeah.
So I go straight in, let's get it all out. So I think with hypnosis, it's that direct approach. It's just that whole communication to the subconscious, unconscious, monkey brain, whatever you want to call it this week. It's about that direct communication. So that's really vitally important, and about getting the subconscious to answer the questions and deal with it itself. Whereas, let's say, psychotherapy, we have to chase around trying to find the problem. Whereas in hypnosis, you don't need to know. You ask the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain, what do you think it is? And it tells you.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's more direct.
Yeah.
That's why hypnosis is why I'm so embedded in this.
Great. Well, that's really insightful. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. I hope I answered that.
Dit was André van der Boogaard van Hypnose Atelier hier in Dublin op de Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. See you.